Shalom, brothers and sisters. Grace, mercy, and peace be unto you from Yahuwah, our Father, and Yahusha. He is the Messiah, the one that carries the burden of Yah, his voice, our high priest, soon coming King. Hear, O Yeshua, Yahuwah, who is our mighty one. He is one. There is no other mighty one in existence than Yahuwah, and Yahusha is his voice. This is Brother Daoud coming to you again to bring you the Feast of Sakut. You would say tabernacles. Before we begin, let's take care of some family business. For all of you out there who participated in Yahuwah's Day of Atonement according to the path of years. What is that? The way Yah created time to be counted in the heaven without any interruptions or manipulation of men, his pure time. You have been cleansed. You are whiter than snow. Praise Yah. And for all of you, Team Yah, who participated on the battlefield, your lot is waiting for you in the kingdom. Your names -1 have been recorded in the heavens. They may sing songs about you. They may make a book about the exploits of the children of Yisrael in the last days, in the land of their captivity. Now, look at all of the landscapes out in the valley. Picture this. Tents, huts, Sakut, everywhere, from all over the nation. All of our brothers and sisters will gather here on this day to bring their gifts before Yahuwah. Our storehouses, the floor, will be full of wheat, overflowing. 18-wheelers continuously bringing their gifts to Yahuwah. Look at the image in the upper right-hand corner. Do you see down in the valley? The gated city, the waste city that we shall return and rebuild. There shall be storehouses here, huge storehouses, to store all of the gifts from all of the tribes who come here on this day to present themselves before Yahuwah. Let's begin. Wayakara, you would say Leviticus chapter 23, 33 to 34. Enters His Majesty. Yahuwah spake unto Moshe. The speaker is he who is seated upon the throne. All of these perfect laws come from him, not from a man. Saying, 34, speak unto the children of Yisrael. There's your target group. He did not say speak to anyone else. And say this, the 15th day of the 7th month. How can you find the 15th day of the 7th month in this matrix that they have created for us? There's only one way. The path of years. It was revealed to Yeshua in 2019, the end of the 400-year captivity that we have here in America. He came to free our mind from Gentilian time. Shall be the Feast of Tabernacles. There's the word in ancient script. Sakut. You see the wa there? It speaks of add, secure, or hook. It's saying add, so it makes it plural. For 7 days unto Yahuwah, all of these feasts are unto him. Who are the feast of the Gentiles unto? 35. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. You shall do no servile work therein. The first day is the 15th day. You cannot go to work on that day. But on that day, you can bake, you can boil, you can kindle a fire. Everything you need to do to prepare for your feast. It is a celebration. Look, Yirmiyahu, chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith Yahuwah, stand ye in the ways, and see, and ask for the old paths. We are returning to the old paths. Some say you don't have to keep the feast. You have so many who speak a good game and say that they are for Yahuwah, but their actions speak louder than words. They have not returned. But we have returned to the old paths, and even the old way of counting time. Where is the good way? And walk therein, and you shall find rest for your souls. But listen to what they said. We will not walk therein. 36. 7 days you shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahuwah. Hold it 1 second. How do we do that? We're in the land of our captivity. The temple is desolate. There is no tabernacle. We have not identified the priest of Aharon. How do we carry this out? You don't have to. Look on the bottom. Yahusha makes the offering by fire. Where? In the tabernacle, in heaven, not made with hands. It is his purpose to make these offerings for you. If not, he is a transgressor of the law. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 17, he said, think not that I've come to abolish the law or the prophets. I didn't come to do that. I came to fulfill it. How was he fulfilling it? By making these offerings by fire in the tabernacle in the heavens, not made with hands. Then in verse 18 he says, till heaven and earth pass away, not one dot or one tittle shall in no way pass from the law, to all be fulfilled. Has heaven and earth passed away? Still have to keep these laws. Has all been fulfilled? Has he returned, gathered his people, brought them back into the promised land, set up his kingdom, ruling with an iron rod? All has not been fulfilled. You still have to keep these laws. On the 8th day, The 8th day? I thought a week only had 7 days. Shall be a holy convocation unto you. That's a gathering. And you shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahuwah. Yahusha got that handled. It is a solemn assembly, and you shall do no servile work therein. But you can bake, you can boil, you can kindle a fire. Everything you need to do to prepare for your feast. The restrictions are removed. It's a party. 37. These are the feast of Yahuwah. They are not the feast of men. We've carried out the feast of men in the land of our captivity. We have turned from that. We have returned to YAH'S feast. We are practicing. We have just about become perfect, which you shall proclaim to be holy convocations. That means gatherings. Note, men. On this feast, you and your small boys will come to present yourself before Yahuwah. Why do the women not come before him? Because the women are not creators. The only ones who can come before Yahuwah is those who are creators, created in his image, inside of the man and the small boys. We create life, the soul, and the spirit, and the template for the body is created by the man. He is likened unto Yahuwah. And when he comes before Yahuwah on this day, all of the generations that are in the man's loins shall come also to offer an offering made by fire unto Yahuwah. Again, who makes the offering? Yahusha HaMashiach. When he comes, he's going to be our king. The priesthood shall be set up again. The priest of Aharon shall be recovered, and all of the sacrifices shall continue. A burnt offering, a meat offering, a sacrifice, drink offerings, everything upon his day. Whose day is this? Yahuwah. Yet, we have dismissed it for most of our lives. 38. Besides the Sabbaths of Yahuwah. What? You just came from meat offering, drink offering, all of these things that we're going to offer to him. In 38, you go to beside the Sabbaths of Yahuwah. Did you know that his Sabbaths that are found only through the lunar event are an offering unto Yahuwah? We offer it up to him every single week, don't we? What about the ones on Pope Gregory's calendar? They have offered nothing to him. Look, it continues. And besides your gifts, besides your vows, besides your free will offerings, which you give unto Yahuwah, that storehouse shall be overflowing. 39. Also, in the 15th day of the 7th month, when you have gathered in the fruit of the land, you shall keep a feast unto Yahuwah 7 days. Got it. On the first day, shall be a Shabbat, and on the 8th day shall be a Shabbat. Let's take a look at that. Brother Kuya's calendar. Thank you, Brother Kuya. Yah has created a dynamite team. No one has seen anyone like us before. How perfectly structured he has put this thing together. Brother Kuya takes the lunar event that is in the sky, overlays it on top of Pope Gregory's calendar, so that we can find YAH'S days in this matrix in which he has created for us. Identify. Day number 15. It is in a aqua marine color. Got it. Look what's to the left. 22. That's Pope Gregory's calendar. The 15 is the calendar in the sky. Look what it says in the box. The first day of the Feast of Booths, Sakut. From this day, he said you are to count 7 days. 15 is 1. Count 6 more days. You come to 21 on the calendar in the sky. And on Pope Gregory's calendar, it'll be 28. Look what it says. Day 7 of the Feast of Booths, Sakut. Then you go directly into your weekly Shabbat. Listen, the restrictions are removed on the 15th day and on the 22nd day. Did you notice? It's an 8-day count from 15 to 22. Magnificent. Yah's ways are perfect. Did you know that an 8-day count comes every month? We spot the new moon, day number 1, 6 working days. Then you come to your Shabbat, 8-day count. Passover, another 8-day count. The 14th day in the evening, which is the 15th day, begins your Passover for 7 days. Then after the 7 days are up that you are to eat unleavened bread, you come to the day of the Shabbat. And it says in the scripture, the day after the Shabbat, you are to bring that sheaf to the priest. The Shabbat that we're speaking of is the 8th day. Another 8-day count. You have the Feast of Weeks. 7 weeks. 7 Shabbats must be complete. The last week, 6 working days. The 7th day, then you are to add a day. Another 8-day count. Now it comes down to the Feast of Sakut. Tabernacles. Huts. Tents. Another 8-day count. Yah's ways are perfection, and men's ways lead to destruction. 40. And you shall take on the first day. That's the 15th day. The boughs of goodly trees. You're going to cut them down on that day. Branches of palm trees. And the boughs of thick trees. And willows of the brook. And you shall rejoice before Yahuwah. Your is a pronoun. It describes a person, place, or thing. Who is he speaking to? The children of Yeshurun, the target group. Only we can claim this title. What does it mean? He is the powerful shepherd of men. His name is Yah. He stretched forth his arm with an open palm to the Kedusha Yam, the assembly, the called out ones, the children of Yeshurun, for 7 days, 41. And you shall keep it a feast unto Yahuwah 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. How long is forever? Yahushua HaMashiach told us, till heaven and earth pass away. Heaven and earth has not passed away. You still have to keep this feast. You shall celebrate it when? In the 7th month. According to the Gentiles? According to the Israelite brothers? According to their adjustments? According to their manipulation of time? No. It's according to the path of years, which was revealed to the children of Yeshurun in 2019, so that we can find our way back to him. We have guarded it. We have protected it. We are the defenders of YAH'S time. 42. You shall dwell in booths, huts, tents, 7 days, and all that are Yeshurun Yam born shall dwell in a Sakut, singular. Each household must dwell in their own tent. You got that? Note, this is not for any other group. You have to be seed for this. You have to be from Yaakov, not from the others. 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Yeshurun to dwell in booths, huts, tents. Anyone else? No. This commemoration is for his people. When I brought them out of the land of Egypt with an outstretched arm and a mighty hand, why did he make us dwell in booths, huts, tents, a Sakut? As soon as we came out of the land, we came to the mount. We transgressed against him. We built a golden calf and said, "This be Yahuwah, who delivered us." We ascribed his glory to an image that cannot move or speak or do anything. He was angry with us. He was going to destroy us all. But Masha, our first high priest, interceded on our behalf. And instead of destroying us, he said he would destroy that whole generation that transgressed against him. And we wandered in the wilderness for 40 years till all of the transgressors died. But the seed entered in the same way that we shall enter in again. Look, he signed his name to this. I am Yahuwah, your and no one else, your Alayakam. 44. When Mashal heard all of these things, he declared unto the children of Yasharal the Feast of Yahuwah. Now let me give you some examples of how you can build your booth. In the first slide, you'll see how I began my structure. This is an outside Sakut. I joined it to the house. You see the French doors there in the back? It opens up into my Sakut. Air conditioning. The next slide, you'll see it's fully done. I have the white curtains on one side, the black curtains on the other side. These curtains are shower curtains. Yeah. It repels the water when it rains. The third slide is how it looks when I open it up. You can seat 4 people inside comfortably. The next slide, that's when I was sitting inside, looking out, having my coffee in the morning. You shall dwell in booths 7 days. For those who don't have a backyard, you can be inventive, you know. Make it inside of your house. Come up with solutions to every problem. Use the powerful brain the Most High has given you and create a replica, you know, something that resembles everything that he said in the text. Here's my indoor Sakut. I built it over the kitchen nook. So when we have our breakfast, you sit in there and you eat. I have a laptop in there. See the second slide? Laptop, snacks, fruit, everything is there. You sit down and you eat inside of your hut, tent, your Sakut. Now these are all plans for here in the land of our captivity. When we get into the land, oh man, we're going to show off. We're going to go all the way. Extravagance. Look. What we have to look forward to. The children are going to be so excited. This is a great adventure. We've returned home. Our own sovereign territory. Keeping YAH'S laws. I hope you understand by now, all of YAH'S feasts are parties, celebrations. The Gentiles will call them holidays. These are our days of remembrance. And they took them away from us. But we've come back. The dry bones have returned, and we have applied the ancient ways back to ourselves, indeed, even in the land of our captivity. Shalom.